some of you have kids will really relate to this. Others that don't, you've been on a...
How does stuff like this even get leaked? Bro, I think this was like a major Zoom call with everyone in Turning Point USA, and they just could not believe. They could not believe how insane she was.
I love you guys. And we're going to make sure that we honor my husband so well at this whole...
I don't think she's that bad in this one. 11 days into the death, she was way crazier. I mean, this seems a little bit more like she's grieving, if I'm being real. I always thought about the conspiracy that she had him killed was a joke, but damn, that woman is fully grinning hearing the merch numbers she's gonna profit from her after his death. She's probably happier in this image than she was when he was alive. 109,000 likes. It's crazy. She was yucking it up, dude. China husband must have died recently. Dude, they never should have done the fireworks. They should have never done that funeral, bro. Funeral, okay? That was so crazy. That was so crazy. What the hell were they thinking? They didn't even want to do the due diligence. They didn't even want to think about like how this might look to the average person who's like Charlie Kirk more than Erica does, you know? I mean, filming the corpse was crazy too. I talked about this in the immediate aftermath, but at the time it wasn't the best place to offer advice or say anything about it. But when she came out of the gate swinging, like, you know, touching Charlie Kirk's like finger or whatever, like pulling Charlie Kirk's dead body's finger or whatever, like right after he had died. I thought that was very weird, but I didn't understand what was going on. Like, I thought maybe it's like a Christian thing. And then you guys had to tell me that it's not a Christian thing at all. Because I didn't want to come across as like insensitive, but that shit was so weird. Like, you guys don't remember where she filmed herself going after standing on top of Charlie's body. Do you guys not remember that? Why would you think this is a Christian thing? I don't know. I don't know what it was. I thought it was weird. Do you guys not remember the video? Okay, someone has to have the video. Someone must have the video. It was right after. It was right after he died, and his body was like this orange hue. I think he was like embalmed or something, and it was like very odd. Oh, here it is. But this wasn't the whole thing. Oh, this is it. This is it. This is what she posted.
I love you. I love you. I know. I love you. I love you.
She posted this on her own Instagram story, man.
I love you. God bless you.
Yeah, so when I saw this, I thought it was very weird, right? But I also thought, like, I don't want to come across, this was like right after he had died, right? One, you know, the ops were in the air. They were looking for anything that they could find on me, especially about Charlie Kirk. Because if you remember that media environment, everyone, including all the liberals that love finding any and every opportunity to get me canceled, and every single Republican was like begging. They were waiting for an opportunity to be like, you motherfucker, you better get your straight. We will come after you. You better cry. Nick Fuentes yelled at me.
Hassan Piker saw Charlie Kirk, someone that he knew, get shot in the neck and his neck erupt with blood. We don't need to be graphic about the details, but everybody should look at that long and hard and let it sit with you. When Hassan saw that, his first reaction was to make a glib remark about gun control. Seriously?
Because he was mad that I didn't cry after Charlie Kirk died. And because I was like, you know, next up to debate him, there was a lot of eyeballs at the time. And I didn't say too much. I just thought it was weird.
I will fight like hell to make sure that all of you have a job here. I don't want anyone to think their job's in jeopardy. Because your family, if you choose to leave, that's different. I never will, and I promise you, I will make sure that I never allow a point to where you have to leave because we cannot financially afford you. And that is a promise. I want our family to stay together the best it can. Obviously, circumstances, you know, there's unforeseen things that might pop up here and there that we can't foresee in the future, but for right now, the way things are, I would like to remain if they are status quo, and I think that's the best thing to do.
People that are leaving are like, it was just like a cult. Like basically she's saying this, she's calling you a family, she promises them. That's why it's important you have to hold this to the fire. You're not the CEO. You promise these kids that if they are going to work harder, you're in this family, your jobs are safe. Actually, that's what makes her cry. Saying your jobs are, that's when she breaks, right? When she says, it's so important to know your jobs are good. Like I feel emotionally attached to you guys working for me. And then you attach that to what we showed you of a young woman who, like I said, on everything, she never leaked anything. She never spoke to me, nothing, gets fired. And for asking a simple question, like literally, why am I fired? We've been working like 25 hours, just get out.
I'm not going to walk out of here until I say my piece. Like, I mean, y'all know this. I just worked a series of 80, 90-hour weeks plus for AmFest.
Yeah, I think
I've had no direction or explanation since we've come back. Our CEO has been assassinated.
Whatever happened, Candace having a nice and friendly meeting with Erika last month, I don't know. I thought Erika Kirk was smarter. I thought Erika Kirk would have filmed their entire conversation and like basically cooked Candace. Maybe she didn't.
I've done nothing but bend over backwards for this organization, and the point where I'm wondering if this is a prank.
It's not a prank. I would never do that.
So I'm just trying to understand. And
No, I understand. It's time to.
so do I get to have a conversation with Dylan? Do I get to have a conversation with Justin or anybody? Or
Nope.
no? And there's no explanation as to why I'm going to let go, despite.
Right now, we're leaving all.
And you're going to keep saying a different direction, but I'm trying to understand how I've met multiple times with my.
We're going a different direction with the team, and I have to ask you to leave now.
You have to ask me to leave property?
Yes.
Due to what, Frank?
Because we're asking you to leave because you've been terminated.
Have you seen this account exposing Candace?
Sitting there across from Alex Clark, like, her Catholic, no, he just liked the architecture. And I no longer accept him and Erica. And he liked the smells and the bells. He loved the architecture, but there was no.
Oh my gosh, she doesn't know how to say architecture?
That's called Senior Sem, and he used to come in every day with a debacle, and he would ask us to just work through the philosophical question. I remember that whole debacle. This debacle with her earrings. The Hamptons debacle came up. The Brett Kavanaugh hearings and debacle involved in this entire debacle. Okay, the FISA debacle.
Well, I mean, let's be real. I mean, I'm still a clandestine operator. I'm a clandestine operator. Y'all just want to come after a queen, a black queen. She got hit with a Nick Shirley ray gun. No, it's just that you genuinely have to be moronic to be a good conservative operator, okay? Being dumb is OP, okay? Especially in the right-wing circles. I don't think you guys get that for some reason. I keep explaining it to you, but the dumber you are, the more power you have. You're basically commanding legions of people who are even dumber than you are. Candace Owens says, Jeremy Boring and the stalkers of the Daily Wire sued her for standing up for Brett Cooper, who they tried to make suffer for leaving her job. Brett Cooper's mom thanks Candace in the comment section, says she revealed the truth as an incredible friend. Oh my God, drama. I didn't even scratch the surface of what they did to that poor girl. She wasn't even making a lot of money at Daily Wire, but they tried to bankrupt her via lawsuits on her way out as a consequence for her simply wanting to leave because Jeremy was a literal maniac who wanted dominion over her personal life. Then they tried to create a conspiracy via influencers they pay on X to make the public believe I had brainwashed her into that decision when I had literally not one thing to do at all to do with it. And was genuinely shocked when I learned she was leaving. I barely saw Brett at work. She was living in Hungary and truthfully only became close to her because of what they tried to do to her. Jeremy's plan was to hire her maid of honor as her replacement to hurt her and then simultaneously smear Brett as an anti-Semite because she liked a year-end recap of mine on Instagram. Truly consider how utterly demented that is. This is why I say leaving the Daily Wire is like leaving a cult. Fox News does not stock, sued, and follow Tucker Carlson. They just fired him and immediately moved on. Consider the difference. I'll be honest, I believe this. I mean, she says a lot of crazy shit for sure, but if there's one group of petty tyrants that I think she usually is correct on, it's the demons over at the Daily Wire. They are more competent than Candace Owens is. And, they're the only major difference there is like the Daily Wire is not like as anti-Semitic as she is, right? But, and also they're pro-Israel. But the reality of the matter is they are insane over there. And that's part of the reason why they're losing. Well, the major reason why they're losing is because they're so pro-Israel. They can't get Israel's dick out of their mouth.